Hello, Richard. It's me, Robin. Sitting on the floor of the basement. Mid-work. I am... good. All good. Nothing terrible happening, as far as I can tell. Work is what it is. Looking for the stuff at the moment. Just plodding along. I think I have good days and bad days, as all people have with their jobs. But yeah, I've talked about it a lot in real life, so I'll just leave it off. What I am going to talk about is skateboarding. Skateboarding. I've watched a lot of skateboarding videos recently. It seems it's what I'm currently on in terms of YouTube videos that I keep watching. The history of skateboarding, how skateboarding is the way it is today, who did what. When I was a kid we had skateboards, but my dad thought that the little wheels were a bit rough to ride around on, so we got these big gummy soft wheels, kind of longboard wheels, and put them on normal skateboards, which meant they were great for cruising around but terrible for trying to do any tricks. Not that I was a big tricker, but it wasn't really available to me with the skateboards we had, to try and do tricks. But I did cruise around and eventually I had some time on a longboard and stuff. That was really nice, but I feel now that I want to do tricks. And not necessarily, I don't really know why this has come up, but it's sprung into existence. I played a lot of skateboarding video games, and watching lots of skateboarding videos of people super enthusiastic about skateboarding makes you want to try and do this thing because they say it's so fun. I'm sure it's basically impossible, and would require a lot of practice and work, but so do a lot of things. I don't know if I'm actually going to try. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but for the meantime I've been watching a lot of skating videos ranging. So obviously Tony Hawk is a guy who skateboards. He's like 53 now. He was big in the vert skateboarding world, which is the vertical half pipe, which is not flatland or not freestyle, flat or street skating. So there's lots of different kinds of skating. Obviously I'm in a bit deep here. Vert skating is where you go on the big half pipe and you do tricks, often grabs and aerials and spins and stuff. And he was super good at that. He was the first person to land a 900 spin, which is super sick. You can watch him do it. He says it's the best day of his life. It's a great video. Skateboarding as we generally think of it today is street skateboarding, which is people generally... So it evolved after freestyle skateboarding, which was just on flat ground, not really with a direction of travel. It was kind of like... it was like on-the-spot skateboarding, essentially. And a very big guy was Rodney Mullen, who basically was the king of freestyle. Then freestyle died out, but Rodney Mullen carried on skating and was eventually persuaded to try and transfer his tricks from freestyle to street skating. And he invented the flat ground ollie, which is crazy that this guy is still skateboarding today. He's the guy that invented the ollie, which is the slap the back of your board down, and it's basically jumping. It's jumping with a skateboard. It's like how you do a jump on a skateboard. And he invented it, and he's still skateboarding today, and he invented the flat ground ollie, from which all of street skating has evolved, basically. Getting up onto rails and stuff, doing any flip tricks. He basically invented the kickflip. They called it a magic flip because they had like all the other skaters called it a magic flip because they had no idea how he did it, and now everyone kickflips. He invented a lot of skateboarding tricks, and he invented a lot of tricks, and he did a lot of tricks that still no one can do. Like, he's the only person who can do them. no one else can do them, and he did them in like 1993. If you watch his videos, you'll see like why no one can do them, because they are insane. Um, but I watched a TED talk by him about skateboarding. He obviously loves skateboarding, but he also had a lot of like injuries and stuff, which he just kind of sorted out himself in the most brutal ways. But he was so driven to be able to carry on skating. Stuff like scar tissue building up in the hip, and him like spending like a couple of years like basically manually grinding that stuff out, of like by sort of sitting under his car and like wrenching himself around in certain ways. I don't know, man. He's also a scientist. He did a biomedical engineering degree. I say he's also a scientist. He's a skateboarder. He did a biomedical engineering degree. He's a cool guy. He's a bit weird. If you look at the talks with him, he's pretty weird, but he's so nice. This is basically a Rodney Mullen appreciation episode. Invented all of skateboarding, basically. It's crazy. He's the godfather of street skating, where Tony Hawk is the godfather of vert skating, essentially. I don't have a skateboard. I don't know if I'm going to get a skateboard, but I'm thoroughly enjoying watching all the skateboarding videos. And that's what I've been doing. Cool. That's probably it. I'll catch you on the flip side. Stay out.